We're back with the magic trick of the day. My name is Jeff Evans, and for this fooler, you're gonna wanna look around your house, find some rubber bands. Ideally, if you have different colored rubber bands, it's gonna make it a little bit better for us, the advanced segments. It's the jumping rubber band trick. Even if you've seen other people do this, I'm gonna teach you a couple things, a couple additions you can do that you probably have not seen before. So once you get the rubber bands, come on back and we'll get started. I'm going to start by performing the trick so that you can see what it looks like, then we'll go back and I'll take you step by step how to do it. Let's start with the rubber band on 2 of my fingers. Don't blink, it happens really fast. Just keep your eyes right on the rubber band and you'll see it jump onto the other 2 fingers. Let's do it again, check it out. Don't blink, it happens really fast. Here's the secret. I'm going to give you kind of the backstage view. The way you set it up is you stretch the band back towards you, curl your fingers in like you're going to make a fist, and you put the band around the tips of all 4 fingernails. Now from the front, your friends see the rubber band on 2 fingers. From your side, you see it around all 4 fingers. Don't use the thumb, it would kind of mess it up. When you open your hand, watch what happens. The band is going to flip over the back of my fingers, and when it does, it ends up on the other 2 fingers. I'll do it again because you can make it jump back and forth. So you stretch the band back towards you, curl your fingers in, put it around the tips of your fingernails, and when you open your hand, it seems to jump across. Try that. Get used to be able to do it without looking at your fingers. Because when you're actually presenting it for your friends, all it takes is that brief moment. You're just stretching the band back, you close your hands, and it's all set up, ready to go. Once it's set up, then really call your friends' attention to the rubber band. See, hey, I'm not gonna move my hand, but when I open my hand, it jumps across to the other side. Try it a few times to get comfortable with that. Now that you're a master of making one rubber band jump, we're gonna make it a little trickier by adding a second rubber band. I call this putting rubber band handcuffs on. So you take a second band, it doesn't have to be a different color, but I like to use different colors. Put it on your index finger, twist the band, put your next finger in, twist the band, put your next finger in, twist the band, put your next finger in, until all 4 fingers are trapped with rubber band handcuffs. I call them band cuffs because there's no way for the rubber band to get off the ends of your fingers when the second band is over the tips of your fingers. So now you can't get the rubber band off without breaking the band, but when I snap my fingers, check it out. It jumps across again. You'll have to play with it in your own hands to figure out exactly how it works, but try it, you might surprise yourself. But wait, there's more. We're gonna up the ante a little bit more by adding a 3rd rubber band. 1 rubber band starts on 2 of your fingers, another rubber band starts in the other 2 fingers, and then I add the band cuffs over the top, trapping 2 rubber bands on my fingers. And even though the bands are trapped on my fingers with the band cuffs, check it out, they still change places. This is a little bit more advanced because you need to have more dexterity in your fingers. Here's the secret. Again, the backstage view. You're gonna pick up one of the rubber bands and then pick up the other rubber band, and notice how I'm opening both of the bands so that my 4 fingers can go in between both of the bands at the same time. Now I'm gonna do that again. I pick up one band, then I pick up the second band, and I'm using all 4 fingers so that this little triangle can be as big as possible, because all 4 fingers need to go in between both of the bands. This is your view. This is what your friends see. When you open your hand, both of the bands are flipping over the backs of your fingers, and they end up changing places. I guarantee you will trick people when you do this version because there's so much going on. It's the jumping rubber bands trick. Remember, keep the secret to yourself. Don't explain how it's done because it actually ruins the fun of it for your friends. Practice it, and most of all, have fun with your magic. If you'd like to learn more magic, head down to the library, look in the 793.8 section. They have tons of books about the art of magic.